one of our bunch. Winx.
Hi, my name is Galena, and I'm going to talk about the new Winx Club reboot on Netflix, and one specific thing about it, which is the whole not having Tecna thing. I am so upset they don't have Tecna, and I think it's kind of like the Applejack problem. Basically, like, the character doesn't have anything to do, and people don't like her as much as everybody else, so she's kind of just like seen as a burden to the series, but that's just because of bad writing and not really understand where to take a character. So here's how you fix that. Throughout the series, only in the first 3 seasons though, Tecna's kind of shown to not be that great with emotion, not really understand social cues, and you know, like just be a little like around like emotional things. And one example of this would be in the first couple episodes when Bloom hands Tecna her phone, and Tecna starts laughing about it because it's centuries old technology, and that's also when she figures out that Bloom isn't that princess she says she was.
I don't understand why my cell's not working. See, I press down the number and nothing happens.
Let me have a look. I'm very good with electronic stuff.
Techno, what's so funny?
This is prehistoric technology.
So she's also really smart, but she laughs at her instead of being like kind of a normal person who wouldn't really laugh in someone's face about their old phone. So there's that, and then there's a couple other instances throughout the series that just shows like, oh, she's not really that great with emotion, or she doesn't really understand how to act around people.
You really sure you don't want any help?
I can handle the situation, Flora. Don't worry. See?
Indeed, I see.
A big example of this would be in the when they were in like those ice caves or whatever. Not ice caves, but it was when they needed to get that. Okay, so it's season 3 episode 22, and they're looking for water stars in a crystal labyrinth, and it's Musa, Stella, and Tecna. Okay, that thing to defeat that Vladimir guy, I totally forgot his name. It's not Voldemort. Valtor. It's Valtor. Okay, when they need that water stars thing so they can defeat Valtor. So spoiler warning, by the way, sorry. So I believe Tecna, Musa, and it's either Bloom or Stella. It's one of the two, I don't care. But they have to go into this labyrinth, and then at the end of the labyrinth, they're shown like 2 different realities. One is like the ideal reality, and the other is like the reality that isn't so great and kind of terrible, but they get the thing they need to defeat Valtor. Water stars. So Tecna's ideal reality is a reality where it's shown that she understands her emotions and can interact with Timmy on like just an easier level than she currently does. And the other one, the reality where they get the thing, water star, but it's like they lose something. Tecna can't understand emotion. Her thoughts are completely governed by logic and reason and facts. She can't emote in any type of way. And so what this means to me, or what this could mean in a new series, is that Tecna could possibly be autistic, or she could be on the autism spectrum, or like ASD, right? Autism spectrum disorder. So she could be on that, and I feel like that would be a really interesting way to make her character a little more dynamic, especially because I personally would be really interested to know what a person with autism would act like when they're literally fighting the forces of evil, protecting the galaxy from harm. Like, I want to know about that. You get obviously brownie points for diversity, but you could write a really interesting and dynamic character. Or instead of interesting or dynamic, it'd be fascinating, riveting, gripping, spellbinding, captivating, engaging. You get what I mean. Tecna could be the coolest character that deals with things in different ways, because there's not any representation for autistic people except for the like completely emotionally inept people on like The Big Bang Theory, or that one series that just came out, and like the whole funny thing was like, oh, she talks about sex, and that's it. Don't know what that was, but that's what I think. That's how I think they could have added her in, and it would have been really, really cool. I and not up for the series like at all. I'm not interested in watching it. I'm not going to watch it. I think I already said that. But yeah, also I hope they don't make Riven a rapist or an abuser, because that would be really lame. Like, I get that he was super gross in the original series and that he really never grew up from that, which is such lazy writing. But I really hope they don't do that for him in this series. Yeah, that's it. Bye, I hope you enjoyed the video. So, like, subscribe, comment, follow my social medias, they're right here. Okay, bye.
Fairy dust has anti-darkness properties, so if we sprinkle it on ourselves, we should remove all traces of darkness from our souls.
What darkness?
Everyone has a dark side to their character. Vanity, pride.
Oh, yeah.